everybody, and welcome to Fist Track Teva. So, this is a very gaudy place in the middle of a volcano.
Yes, it is.
So today we're going to talk about bad financial decisions.
Okay.
Like putting a manor in the middle of a volcano. Probably crappy idea.
Understandable, yeah.
So, I'm a musician. You're a musician. I you know, you go on websites and you window shop and you're like, oh, if I only had that piece of thing. It happens less now that I'm older and, you know, I know what I want and, you know, I don't really jump at the next cool thing. But Sam Ash is going out of business.
Yeah. Oh.
And
yeah,
it's
that
like,
sucks.
it's like as far as big stores go, Sam Ash is one of the good ones.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Guitar Center.
Yeah. You know, not saying it's like, you know, go to your mom and pops because they're better and you're doing better things. Whoa, don't get pizza. But yeah, Sam Ash is going out of business, and it's like, why you and not someone else?
Guitar Center.
Yeah, Guitar Center.
I mean, Guitar Center is not the worst, but you know, if there was going to be a big box guitar retailer that I'd have to pick that's in the States, I mean, it'd be that one.
Yeah, it would be Guitar Center. So I'm looking at their deals. They're out of business deals, and I'm comparing them to, like, you know, what people who aren't going out of business,
Yeah.
the products are. And I'm like, they're not really putting anything on sale. They have like these big clearance sale items, and it's like you're not really discounting any of these. But my friend, has ended up spending like maybe $5,000.
You're like, bro, look at these deals, and you're like, what are you talking about?
and he has, like, he showed me his pedal board. He has a brand new pedal board, and it's like, I got all these on discount. And I was like, is it a discount if you're spending more money than you would have on full price stuff?
Is this who I think it is?
I don't know. Who are you thinking?
Begins with the letter C.
No.
Okay, good.
It's the mini C. All right.
Oh, why? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's someone who has fallen prey to the marketing, who wouldn't otherwise fall prey to it. He's not naive. It's like, again, you thought it was somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Who would do it, but you didn't think of that other person who seems way more reasonable with their spending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then he's like, oh, I got this pedal. I kind of don't like it, but it looks pretty. I'm like, no, what did you do? Stop it! Stop!
You're losing yourself.
And you know, he can't return it because the company is going out of business.
Yeah.
Who's he going to return it to? So
it's like some you were the chosen one type shit.
Yeah. So I would I will that's a preference. That is the trigger to a story that I'm going to tell you that is not going to make me look good at all.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So back in the old 2010s-ish era, you know, the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
There was a company, little old company called Radio Shack.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you know the
I
company.
don't know if I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I
worked
don't
there
know
for
if
like a
you've
year,
you know
yeah.
spent every day of them 5 days a week,
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
40-hour work weeks with them or something.
No, 40 hours,
But they went out of business, or they closed a lot of shops. They
So
closed a
yeah,
lot of
they
shops.
at first they filed for like restructuring type bankruptcy, and then it was the whole 9 yards bankruptcy sometime after that.
Yeah. So they were liquidating their store, their stocks, and I had a Radio Shack near me, and I went to it, and I was like, "Ooh, there's a lot of little knickknacks there." And I was in school, so I was in school at that time. I was doing like engineering shit. So I was in school. I was making like circuits and stuff. So I needed resistors. So I saw like they had a bunch of resistors and electronic stuff and circuit parts, and was like, huh, I wonder how much all this stuff is. And normally it's like $1.50, 99 cents for these small resistors, but
Yeah.
they were on sale for like 20 cents, and I was like, what if I just stockpile all this shit? What if I just stockpile all this shit? So I wound up going 3 times, and my receipt for the final time
Was like a fucking. Could you like wrap a present in it?
so I'm a big boy. I have a lot of mass in one area.
Okay, all right,
I could have wrapped myself up in that receipt maybe like 4 times. It
Yo.
was you know what?
Yo.
It stretched the I put a picture of it. It stretched the length of my apartment twice.
What? Like the room or the entire thing?
Apartment, the entire apartment. The entire apartment.
Yo.
The entire apartment. It's because I was buying a lot of 20-cent
How
things.
much was that?
It was
Like money-wise.
so it was like 500 something
In the parts?
in small parts, right?
Yo.
And hey, I ended up using like a lot of it for school.
Okay.
But there was also a bunch of shit that I just never used. So I like 3D printers were like just becoming a thing. So I was like, I want to get a 3D printer eventually. So I just bought filament
Yeah, and with no printer.
with no printer.
Okay.
I bought batteries just because we go through,
batteries.
we used to have Xbox controllers that use batteries.
Yeah, batteries was Radio Shack's bread and butter.
Yeah. Well, batteries that, like, you know what? Honestly, they weren't good. I would have been better off just buying a 4-pack of Duracell and, when I needed it. But a lot of those batteries just, they. I did not go through all the batteries that I bought
Before they expired?
before they expired, and like
batteries
didn't
have
really...
a shelf life of like fucking a millennia.
Yeah. Where it's like when I finally got to like half of the amount of batteries that I bought, it was like they weren't even holding charges that long. So I got through the second half of batteries like 10 times faster than the first battery packs. So yeah, just it's they got me, right? They got me. I didn't use all the shit that I bought. I didn't need to spend that much money, but it's like it's gone. It could be mine. The deals are so good, but also I could have, not spent the money and had $500 and been and also not used any of the stuff that I didn't use. Woo! Yo.
Yeah, that yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever been caught in a clearance sale like that. I think the only time I remember buying stuff like, oh shit, hey, this place is closing down, was fucking Virgin Records.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that at the time that happened, I did not have a lot of money, so I was able to buy like 3 CDs, and that was about it.
Yeah, shout out to not having money. You don't fall prey to. No, actually, you do. You still do.
Yeah.
A lot of people still do. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
That's how like when you look at it, that's how a lot of people make their money. It's people who don't have a lot of money to spend, just impulse purchases. Yeah. That was my a family member and Michael's. So when I was young, this family member would there's a strip mall in Queens that we would go to that had a Michael's, and next to it was a GameStop. So I would go into GameStop and they would go into Michael's, and they would come out of Michael's with almost as much stuff as I came out of Radio Shack with that day.
And just fucking arts and crafts supplies.
Just like yarn, beads, bracelets, and shit. And it was like, how much did you spend on all that stuff?
Spend arts and crafts supplies.
Don't fucking worry about it, kid. Because they were older than me. I was a kid.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So, damn. Yeah, definitely not a good look. Definitely something I regret. I'm pretty sure I still have the filament in that fucking closet somewhere.
One day.
99% sure.
Fucking thinking about I guess going back on guitars and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, since compared to when I was younger, the whole like as they say, gas or gear acquisition syndrome.
Yeah. It's fading away.
Yeah, big time for me. Like the last time I had it was definitely during COVID or the pandemic.
Yeah.
When it's just like, it's just like, fuck, I'm just home all the time, and also on top of that, like not having to drive or travel to work, and not buying food outside and all that kind of stuff saves you a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? I find myself in a position right now where, I'm very fortunate enough to have a lot more expendable income. Let me get I get a fucking guitar. And I was looking at it, and I got a guitar, and that was I guess like 3 years ago now.
Yeah,
more than 3 years ago.
Good,
and
good guitar. Yeah.
That was the last time I felt that, like, the gear acquisition syndrome thing. And to be honest, I haven't even looked at them since looked at guitars or anything like that since then.
It's like in recent years I have come to the conclusion, it's like I'm not settling for anything I'm buying anymore, just because I'd rather have something that I want, that's good, that'll last me for the rest of my lifetime, and like hopefully I can pass down to other generations.
Shit, yeah.
So it's like, when I was buying gear, I'm looking at this guitar. I was looking at 3 guitars that I really wanted, that I eventually ended up getting. But it's like it took me a long time to save up for. And like get it, where I could have like settled and not got exactly what I wanted. And it's just I haven't looked at gear. I haven't had that itching to like buy anything, because I have exactly what I want. I got the acoustic story. Like, thank you for that one. That acoustic is amazing.
Oh yeah.
But it's also the last acoustic I'll probably ever need.
You don't want the lava me.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. It's Jordan Rudish from Dream Theater, the keyboard player.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I follow him on Instagram, and he also plays guitar, and he's surprisingly pretty good at it. Like, that's
surprisingly?
Not surprising. I mean, fucking the man does like 8-finger tapping and shit, and that's not easy. So
he's also a keyboard player.
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, it's still
okay.
Regardless. regardless, it's
I mean,
still,
yeah, like you're right. Regardless, like he's a main keyboard player. Him playing guitar is crazy, but also like I would think that him doing 8-finger keyboard tapping on a
tapping,
guitar is more of a
Translatable.
direct translation to his keyboard thing.
I don't know if it is, but maybe, I guess. I don't know. Regardless, he keeps doing like these not promo videos. You know, I assume like he's sponsored by them and shit.
Right.
There's a company called Lava Me or some shit like that. They make an acoustic guitar where it like has a built-in. Yo, this man is just rolling. Stop it!
Rolling.
Just keep on rolling.
Chocolate starfish.
It's a guitar that has like a built-in like looper or something like that.
Okay.
You know, like on the side of the acoustic guitar, like on the side facing you, right? Or like the side, like facing up towards your head.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a touchscreen on it or something like that, and then you can set it to like run a looper and like other effects or some shit. Yeah. You have to do other shit like that, and I just see it, and it has like a offset hole, or like sound hole, I should say.
Right.
And so when I say like, "Are you gonna get it again?" It's like kind of a joke. I mean, it looks like, oh, that's cool if you use it, but I guess it like also looks kind of like if you use it the traditional way that a guitar looks, it's like, oh, it looks kind of doofy, but okay.
I always
I mean, that's fine.
Whenever I go to like look at something, I try to get like not something that has a lot of shit in it, because like if one thing breaks then the whole thing breaks, whereas like if I buy something that's modular, it'll if one thing breaks I can replace that one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I look at my Line 6 Helix.
Yeah, I'm not saying like there's
multi effects, but that one is awesome though.
Yeah, and like also your guitar has like a shit ton of bells and whistles too, doesn't it?
Does it?
Well, I mean, I would say the Evertune is like a very.
Yeah, well, but it's like, that doesn't have. If the guitar breaks, the guitar breaks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like that. It's not like, I don't know. It has an amp in it, and then if the amp breaks, the guitar is useless.
Yeah. It's like not having color ink in your printer, and it won't print black and white.
Yeah. True. So I don't know if you want to talk about guitar Evertunes here.
We talk about pretty much everything. So
yeah.
Sure.
So I'm really happy with the Evertune guitar. I got a 7-string Evertune guitar. That's like one where you don't ever have to tune it because it stays in place using strings and springs and stuff. Looking back, now that I know, now that I have it in my hands, it's like it's fine, but I would never buy another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret the purchase, and I'm happy I have it. But it's like I would never get it, because it's like if you have a well-made guitar, you're not going out of tune enough to warrant it, and you're kind of locked into a tuning
okay.
place, because it's it's hard to retune everything. So yeah, that's my guitar gear.
Yeah. Also, like the thing is that something that was like slightly apparent, or that I heard about before you got it, and then after, is that if you try doing anything with another guitar that doesn't have Evertune, then it doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I heard that before I purchased it too. Probably from the same person. But it's like I don't know. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. But it is a thing. It's still a thing.
It's a thing.
It is like, that was one of those things where at first like, oh, you're ridiculous. What are you talking about? And then like, kind of find out like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a thing, but it's like also not.
Depends how nitpicky you want to be about things.
About it.
Yeah.
And I got my blue guitar with the tremolo, first guitar that I ever had with a working tremolo. And it's like, those three things are exactly what I wanted. I didn't, what do you call it? What's the word? Compromise.
Okay.
I didn't compromise. I got exactly what I wanted. It took me a longer time to get that thing, but I'm also not in a state afterwards where it's like, I could have gotten this. Now I'm looking at the next best thing. No, I have exactly what I want, and I'm not fiending for the next best thing, right?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at really Guitar Gear since I got the 7-string. That's it. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's I got my 8-string. That's pretty much been the same shit for me too. It's like, I straight up say, oh yeah, I'm never gonna get another guitar again. Like, no, that's not true. That's completely not true.
But I'm not as I was before.
Yeah, just
at these
constantly
guitars
like
every day.
Sweetwater or some shit or Reverb, just looking at guitars over and over again. It's just like, not really much.
I was looking for computer monitors, and I was looking at them on Sweetwater, and then I get a phone call.
Oh yeah.
From fucking Jed.
Motherfucking Jed Elliott.
Motherfucking Jed Elliott. He's like, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Is there anything I can help you with? And I'm like, I'm on your site right now.
Definitely how he does sound, but yeah.
Yeah. No, he sounds like a normal person. But I'm like, I'm on your site right now, and I'm pretty sure that's why you're calling me. You fucking voyeur. You weird weirdo. No,
he's watching me.
Nice. He's like, you want to buy something? Don't you want to buy something?
I can see you right now. You're wearing that shirt that you wore last time you bought a guitar, right?
That's your guitar buying shirt, right?
Yeah. I remember that one. I remember that too. Yeah, it's got the stain right there on it.
Yeah, I ended up not buying from Sweetwater.
You just fucking looking at the like looking outside your window. You're looking outside your window, and you just like, for a moment, you just see like, you see like leaves kind of just blow in the wind, like someone just moved or some shit.
Like,
oh, there's not going.
Jed's outside. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Okay. Okay.
They're coming at you. Coming at you. If they grab you, you're dead. If they grab you, you're dead.
I'm dead.
You're dead. You're actually dead.
I still feel like I'm dead.
Oh, get out of the wall. Get out of the corner. Don't die.
That's bullshit.
Oh, wow. Yo, they did a fucking cross counter on you. They caught you mid-drink. Shit.
Why am I fat rolling?
Because they've eaten you. They've eaten your legs.
Is that a thing? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Yeah, these guys are persistent. They probably have
that. I'm playing this like a fucking idiot right now. Why am I fat rolling?
Why?
Oh, I see why. I know why.
Why?
I need to up my endurance by 1. I should have watched my own build video before making this.
You can find that build video at Fish Drive.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Well, we're gonna end it there today.
This was the gear episode.
Yeah, these come every now and then.
Yeah, very niche thing.
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.